very proud of the young men in this program. That was a big game, and walking into it, we knew 2 weeks ago this was going to be a big football game, and they delivered. We had good weeks of practice. I told them I expected them to play well. They expected themselves to play well, and they did. So it's fun to see that take place. It's very rewarding for those young men, and it should be, because that's a good football team we just played. A lot of individual efforts that are out there, but I think it's important with the youth and this team and everything that's out there as we talk about a team victory, and that's what this was. We played well on offense, we played well on defense, we played well on special teams, and there was numerous players that contributed in a big way, and that's when you got yourself moving in the right direction, because we all know the quality opponents that you play in the Big Ten, and Maryland is definitely one of those.
Gary, what do you think was more either important or impressive from your perspective? The way your special teams won the battle against a team with good special teams, or the way your defense shut down an offense that is usually pretty good?
Well, I don't know if I can even point one out. We were looking for both, but that defense was swarming to the ball. They tackled well. Maryland gives you so many different options that are out there, and the key from a scheme standpoint was I thought Dave and his staff did a tremendous job of keeping familiarity with the base offense that they ran. Still spread concepts, yes, but then you shift gears when you get those three backs in the backfield, and it's a completely different world. We handled those checks every single time. There wasn't confusion, there wasn't panic. They lined up and they executed at a high level, so that was impressive. We tackled well against some very skillful players that have done some tremendous things this year for Maryland. Special teams wise, we want to, when you get those the young men that are out there, that the youth playing again, it's important that you give them an opportunity to feel like they have an opportunity to change the game. And we tried to be a little bit more aggressive. We changed some things up. Obviously, we had a fake that Drew worked to perfection. On 4th and 7, they thought he was going to run the ball, so that worked out well. Bringing Bart in there and doing what Bart did, everybody looks at that punt and probably says, whoa, holy cow. I'd like it to have a little more height on for a minute, but job well done. It's designed to roll down there and potentially bump one of their guys, or to cause a very talented return man not to get his hands on it. So equal, I would say. Both. I'm very proud of the offense, defense, and special teams, and they all delivered in a big way.
Gary, how satisfying was it to land 2 big shots in the play-action game? I think maybe the 2 longest pass plays of the season. And do you think this could be a turning point for the passing offense?
Yeah, I hope so. We've been looking for it. We got the opportunity to get the ball up in the air and the kid to run under it, and contested ball. That catch by Alex was a tremendous catch, contested really by a safety coming over the top, and the young man that was also covering him, and he went up there and got the ball a couple times. So it's good to see, and the ball was there, the protection was there. Let's not forget, you got to protect for a long time, and most of the time there's a running back that's sitting out there one-on-one on an edge defender and blocking in that setting. So they held up well.
Gary, Bart had been messing around after practice, punting the ball, but when was the decision made to give him a shot at that, and what was the reason behind it?
Well, Bart kind of informed Coach Jenick that he had punted in high school, and I think we watched him punt. The normal punting didn't go so well in practice. It was up and down a little bit, to say the least, but he kind of, during the bye week and this last little bit, got used to the rugby-style scenario and situations, and that's where we'll use him. And we will continue to use him in that spot. I think it will help us. Again, it's anything you can do to cause people to practice a little bit more, cause a little bit more issues for them as they prepare for you, and then on game day it's a positive, and that's what Bart will do. And let's not forget either that he is a quarterback back there, and he's always a threat to do some things with his arm.
Andy?
Gary, how much time, extra time, if at all, did you spend on special teams during this stretch preparing for Maryland?
We focused heavily on special teams. The kids executed, worked hard in practice at it. Coaches coached it hard, and we wanted to make sure that we felt like, again, we were edgy in the special teams area, and we have the ability to be able to do that now as we've got the base schemes and the scenarios. I guess as you move forward through a year, you kind of understand who can make a play and how they can make a play, and when to put them in a spot to give them an opportunity to make a play. And we grow every week in that area, and so this bye week gave us a chance to focus on it even more.
Okay. Gary, this is the second week using 2 quarterbacks. I'm just curious, obviously Tanner got more snaps this week. Did you get out of it what you had hoped, and is there anything still that gives you pause when you see him using 2 that you want to tweak a little bit yet?
Yeah. I was proud of both of them. I think Tanner was 2 for 3 on his drives for touchdowns. The one, I think we stalled and punted, if I remember right. Joel had the rest of them, went out there and scored a whole bunch of points. So this team, the way those two young men handle it daily is impressive. Walked out the tunnel. They're walking side by side out to the football game, and they're talking about each other, and they're talking to each other, talk about the game plan, talking about executing, and it doesn't change in the football game. So they handle it well, the kids on the team handle it well, and it is, I have no reservations at all saying that we are going to move forward and have the ability to play both of those young men, and they've executed at a high level, and you can see the offense change. It's, again, practice time, eating up. I don't know how much it is that teams that we prepare for use getting ready for Tanner when he walks in the game with all the option stuff, but I do know how much we spent on Maryland's option stuff, and it's substantial, and it eats up a lot of time.